Hey everyone, welcome to this video where we are diving into GeForce Now, the NVIDIA's cloud gaming platform that lets you play AAA games even if it's not a gaming PC. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever tried playing a brand new game on your old laptop only to be greeted by a terrible lag, constant frame drops, and settings that make the game look like a blurry mess? Maybe you have thought about upgrading your PC but realized it would cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars just to play the latest games at a smoother frame rate. Well, GeForce Now changes everything. Instead of running games on your own hardware, it streams them from NVIDIA's powerful cloud servers, meaning you don't need a high-end gaming PC anymore. No downloads, no massive updates, no expensive upgrades. Just click and play, and in today's video, I'm going to take you through everything you need to know to get started. We will be covering how GeForce Now actually works and why it's a game changer, how to set up and launch your games effortlessly, how to optimize your settings to get the smoothest experience, and finally, the simple pro tips to help you get the absolute best performance. So whether you are a competitive gamer looking to reduce input lag or a casual player who just want to enjoy high quality gaming without the hassle of upgrading, stick around since this guide is just for you. Alright. Before we jump into actually playing, let's take a moment first to talk about how this GeForce Now works. Understanding this will help you get the passable experience. Now we all know that traditional gaming relies on your PC's hardware, and if you want to play a high-end game, obviously you need a powerful GPU, a fast processor, and a lot of RAM. But if your system is outdated or doesn't meet the requirements, your gaming experience is going to be awful. And we are talking about low frame rates, crashes, lags, and even games that are refusing to launch. But here's the magic of GeForce Now. It doesn't use your computer to run a game at all. Instead, your game runs on NVIDIA's ultra-powerful cloud servers, which are equipped with high-end GPUs that can handle any game at max settings. Your PC, your Mac, or even a Chromebook just receives the video stream of the game, and your keyboard, mouse, or controller send back your inputs. It's kind of like Netflix for gaming, but with real-time control. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means that even if you have a 10-year-old laptop, you can still play the latest AAA games without any lag or performance issues. As long as you have a decent internet connection, no more waiting for downloads, no more worrying about game updates, just instant gaming anywhere and anytime. But before you jump in and start playing, let's set up your game library properly. Considering that you have got GeForce Now installed into your device, it is now time to set up your game library and get playing. When you first launch GeForce Now, you'll see the home screen, and this will be showcasing featured games and recommendations. But instead of scrolling endlessly, let's go straight to the search bar at the top. Now here's something important. GeForce Now does not give you free access to games. Instead, it lets you stream games that you already own on platforms like Steam, Epic Game Store, and Ubisoft Connect. So if you already have a game on Steam, for example, just type its name in the search bar, and if GeForce Now supports it, obviously it will be showing up, and you'll see a play button beside it. So click on it, and you might be asked to log into your Steam or Epic account or in your Ubisoft account. After that, the game will launch instantly. Now let's talk about some multiplayer specific settings. If you are currently playing games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, or Call of Duty, do you want to ensure cloud saves are enabled on your gaming account, so your progress syncs across devices. Otherwise, you might lose important settings or even the progress when switching between platforms. Alright, with your games ready to go, let's move on to optimizing the performance so you can get the smoothest gameplay experience. Now, just because GeForce Now runs on powerful cloud servers, it doesn't automatically mean your experience will be flawless. Your internet connection plays a huge role in determining how smooth and responsive your gameplay will feel. So let's head into your settings and tweak a few things. First, go to the streaming quality. If you are looking for the best balance of performance and quality, just choose balance mode. But if you are playing a competitive shooter like Warzone or Valorant, switch to competitive mode. This reduces input lag by prioritizing low latency over graphics. For the ultimate experience, you can go to custom settings and set the resolution to 1080p or 1440p if you have a high resolution monitor. Set the frame rate to 120 FPS and the bitrate to 50 megabytes per second. Speaking of internet, here's how to avoid lag and stuttering. Make sure that you are using a wired Ethernet connection for a direct connection between the internet speed and your device. And if you are using Wi-Fi, switch to 5 GHz instead of 2.4 GHz. Lastly is to close background application that might be using up a large bandwidth in your internet, like Netflix or your downloads. And if you follow these steps, you'll get super smooth gameplay every time. Alright, before we wrap this up, let's go over some simple pro tips that might help you get the absolute best performance out of GeForce NOW. Whether you are a competitive gamer, a casual player, or just someone who wants the smoothest gaming experience possible, first, let's talk about input lag and response time. If you are playing fast-paced shooters like Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Warzone, or Fortnite, you want the lowest input delay possible. One of the easiest ways to improve responsiveness is by using wired connection for your gaming mouse and your keyboard instead of using wireless ones, since even the slightest delay in your inputs can mean the difference between winning and losing tight matches. A wired connection ensures that instant response time, so you never have to worry about missed shots or delayed reactions. And another messiest feature is the cloud saves. This is especially useful if you want to switch between devices often. Maybe you game on your PC at home but want to continue it using your tablet or laptop while you are traveling or in school. By enabling cloud save synchronization on platforms like Steam, Epic Games, and Ubisoft Connect, your game progress will always be backed up and ready no matter where you log in. And that's it, everyone. You now have everything you need to start gaming with GeForce NOW. Whether you are on low-end PC, a laptop, or even a Mac, the days of worrying about hardware, upgrades, storage space, and massive game downloads are over. Now you can just click and play anytime and anywhere. But first, you must purchase the games. And if you found this guide helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming tips, tricks, and even tutorials. And hey, let me know in the comments, what's the first game you're trying to try on GeForce NOW? Or diving into a beautiful open world RPG? Or testing out 3.3's visual for the first time? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Alright, that's all for today. And now go ahead, launch your favorite game and experience the future of gaming. Again, thank you for listening.